What's something small you can start doing today to better yourself? Oral hygiene. Gotta be more consistent when it comes to flossing. Start doing the rule of 5. If it takes less than 5 minutes to do a task when you see something and you're not already mid-task, just get it done. You'll get your chore list cracked out a lot faster if you just clean the counters as you go around the house doing other stuff. Edit. Thanks for the silver, kind stranger. Glad to be of help. D. Do something a little bit. Work out a little bit. So you can be just a bit stronger. Eat a little more healthy. So you can be a bit healthier. Always improve on something at least a little bit every day. And in the long run, you'll be doing great. Be actively kind to yourself. What did you do today that was great? Cherish it. On the other hand, when you're good at being kind to you, closed bracket comma, take the next step. What did you do today that you want to do differently tomorrow / next time? Go for a walk. Even just a short one. I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue syndrome a few years ago, and I could barely get out of bed, but I forced myself to walk first to my mailbox, then the end of my street and beyond. It may not seem like much, but I promise it can make a huge difference. Edit. This has inspired lots of conversation, which is amazing. Just wanted to add that while walking was a turning point for me in my recovery, but not the only thing, and I am very lucky that it helped. It wanna be appropriate for everyone. This original comment was not specifically directed at the CFS community though, and more as a general tip to everyone. There are so many benefits to walking that I have experienced. Not just physically, but I have noticed a change in my mood and emotional well-being too, so for all those that are able, I highly recommend you give it a go. Start thinking in long term, say 5 years, medium term, say a month to 6 months, and short term strategies, say 1 day to a week. You can break the long term plan down into medium term plans, and the medium term plans into short term plans. What do you need to be doing today to get you to where you want to be next week, next month, next year? Once you've got that in mind and you get into the habit of taking manageable bites out of your life goals, it becomes a lot easier to achieve what you want. The advice I always give relates to writing a novel. A novel is 90,000 words, give or take. If you write 250 words a day, every day, you'll have the first draft of that book you've had rattling around inside your head on paper by the end of 2020. If that seems daunting, well, this comment is 210 words long. It took me less than 5 minutes to type up, and I'm only, 40 words away from being on target. How many Reddit comments do you write in a day? How many Facebook updates? How many tweets? A little amount of sustained effort is usually the best way to get where you want to be. Donating / throwing out / selling old stuff you no longer use. Also, cleaning out your fridge. I cleaned my room for the first time in 6 months yesterday, and honestly a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders and I feel so much happier. 10/10ths would recommend. Cleaning your surroundings. Start writing your goals every day and start checking them off whenever you complete them. Be aware of the narratives we make up in our heads that only cause distress or anger. An example of what I mean: my friend hasn't texted me for 3 days. She must be growing tired of our friendship. More likely is that your friend is simply busy. Removed. Allocate time more directly to maintenance of my body and home. I lost 100 pounds this year, all due to diet. I could be a lot healthier if I added 30 minutes of exercise. Then there's my house. After I lost my wife, I had a lot of trouble motivating myself to clean, and now certain rooms are really needing it. If I could allocate even just an hour a day to it, I would eventually be able to get back to regular maintenance, rather than feeling helpless every time I open the door to one of those rooms. Lastly, reading. I desperately want to get back into it, and I've succeeded a couple times and loved it. But college broke my spirit of habitual reading, and I'm not sure how to get it back. If you're sitting on a couch, desk chair, or lying down, and you get up to go to the bathroom or kitchen, take something with you. The 2 empty water bottles near your bedside, or the dirty dish on your coffee table. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Edit. Holy moly. My first silver. After 6 years of being a Redditor. Eating right. Exercising more. And drinking a lot more water. Drink more water. Less soda. Do your dishes before you go to bed. Waking up with a clean kitchen is a great feeling. Quit the "I wish I was dead" jokes. Doesn't do a whole lot at first, but is so good in the long run. Your brain believes the stuff you tell it, and if you only tell it that it's a failure, then that'll reflect on your mental health. Some good alternatives. I want to go to bed. I want to commit a crime. I wish I was in random place right now. Even if you don't believe it and are aware that you're just replacing the other joke, it'll become more natural with time and you'll probably start feeling better. Treat yourself with the same respect that you show to other people. I have been struggling with my mental health again for the past few months. I'm unhappy in my job due to being passed over for promotions. Last week my boyfriend of 4 years told me that he wanted to end the relationship and he has already started seeing other people. My counselor reminded me how important it is to respect and care for myself despite all of this, and to think about how I would feel if talked to someone that I cared about in the same way that I talk to myself. It hurts not much, but it hurts helping to change my outlook by reminding myself that I deserve respect too. Stretch. Making the habit to show gratitude for the small things in life. That alone is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Edit. Wow. 5k upvotes and counting. Super grateful for all of the conversation on the subject. Set a goal for the day, even just a small one, and celebrate a little when you achieve it. If you're depressed, try to make every day a no-zero day. In other words, no matter how small an activity, you do something productive every day. It can be as small as taking the trash out or washing a dish. For me, I've found just doing something like that starts to snowball, even if it's just 10 minutes of activity, and then I have a clean sink and dishes drying, and no bags of trash sitting there smelling up the place, and then it can inspire heavier tasks or not. But at least you did something. Drink more water. So many health benefits arise from better hydration. Everything in your body uses water, and the more water you take in per day, the more efficiently your bodily functions will run. Trust me, I got a soda stream and started drinking like a gallon more water a day, and it has made my skin look so much better. Read books, and if you're bored to read books or lack the time, then educational YouTube videos. There are thousands of really good channels out there that truly help you understand yourself and the world better. My favorite suggestions: TED, Academy of Ideas, School of Life, Real Life Law, Science Insider, Animal Logic, Curse Just Act in a Nutshell. I have another one. This I have been doing for a long time. I have depression and even the smallest tasks could seem unbearable. I will set my timer for 11 minutes, my lucky number, and clean/organize/just be productive somehow for that amount of time. I tell myself I can stop after that. You would be amazed how much you can get done in 11 minutes. Plus I also end up doing another 11 more often than not. It really helps get me out of my mindset of "you're such a loser and you have a million things to do, but never do them." Hope this helps someone. Get a haircut. Simple but effective. Realizing you don't have to be perfect is a good first step. People get shit wrong. We are fallible. Also, I cannot stress enough how good books are for your brain. Expands your vocabulary, encourages imagination and creative thinking, and even if you have problems with reading words. For example, if you're dyslexic, audiobooks are a thing, and for the most part they're just as good and effective. Do 10-minute exercises in the morning and a cold shower after it. Meditate. I'm gonna do this right now and start bettering myself. Spend the day trying to understand rather than react. Stop drinking soda every day. Make a budget and stick to it. It can change your life dramatically for the better. Add reading a book to your daily routine. On the train to work, or in bed before sleepy times. Helps you to relax. Increases your vocab, and gives you something to talk to others about. Do 25 squats and 10 push-ups 3x every day. Takes such a small amount of time, but 75 squats and 30 push-ups every day is 2250 and 900 monthly. You'll very quickly see inability to increase the reps you can do, giving you an absolutely assured way to wake up knowing you can improve yourself every day. The side effects physically are obviously tremendous, but it is almost as good mentally to feel yourself improving. Small acts of kindness. Lots of data to show that a few small acts can make a huge difference to your own well-being, and hopefully to those people around you. And it really doesn't have to be anything big. Holding a door open, noticing and complimenting other people's efforts, letting someone moan to you, inquiring about someone's weekend even when it bores you to hear their answer all counts. There's also the obvious bringing in cakes and biscuits to work, giving small gifts, etc. I'm still pretty terrible at it, but I notice the little kick of happiness I get when I remember to take an extra second to help someone else's day out. Taking cold showers. Hear me out for a second. I originally did this just as a stupid bet, but I never in a million years thought it would change me so much. Not only does your physical health change, but I felt so much more awake mentally and just had a better general overall mood and a state of mind. Definitely would recommend to everyone. Edit, reworded a sentence. Floss. Seriously, please like and subscribe and comment something nice for your favorite Reddit slave. Wear sunscreen, best thing for your skin in the long run. Get the fuck out of bed. Stop snoozing. Stop laying there. Just get up. Make your bed, if that is your thing. And have a big glass of water. Then move. Yoga. A walk. 20 jumping jacks. Anything. Just move a little bit. Just sit down and study. If you're in high school like myself, even half an hour of solid studying with no distractions is crucial for passing exams. Learn how to use Excel. Stop caring about what strangers think. Switching to some plant-based foods. I'm a meat eater. I don't eat veggies. I don't eat fruit. I'm Scottish. I live for red meat and dying at 50. But, lads, I've seen the way. Some of that vegetarian stuff is actually really nice. To the same level that you almost can't tell. I made some mashed potatoes. Vegan friendly. With gravy. Not so vegan friendly. And vegan sausages. So good. I recommend it. Fully. Just switch one meal a week to vegan. You'll actually be so surprised how much fun it is.